Hey everybody, so what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to address something, and it has to do with Mandela effect and those who experience Mandela effect and talk about it with others, whether you're making videos or you're just talking to others in your daily life, and you get pushback. People criticize or give you shit about it, and specifically they're saying it's just bad memory, which is just total crap. But at the same time, it can be in the person who's criticizing, it can seem like a very reasonable assumption. So this is to help you guys who experience Mandela effect. Going to give you a great example on what you can use to counter that criticism and explain that it's totally not bad memory. That's just craziness. No, I don't think so. All right, so here's the example you can use. You can stick to the simple Berenstain Bears, or the Berenstain Bears if you wish. So the Berenstain Bears, if you let them know that 90% or more, it's around 90% or a little more than 90% of all people familiar with the Berenstain Bears truly believe that they experienced a reality, they remember a past where it was spelled EIN and now it's AIN, and it has presumably changed. So 90% of people familiar with the Berenstain Bears remember EIN. Okay? So you take the sheer volume of individuals. We're talking, you could easily, and not that this is logistically realistic, but you could easily get 1 million people who remember the EIN. Let's say if you can pull 1 million people, 900,000 would remember EIN and 100,000 AIN. So you're telling me out of those 900,000 people, you pick the top like 1 or 2% when it comes to IQ scores. Well, and at the same time, maybe you throw in a whole bunch of teachers, English teachers, people who are extremely academically sound. So now you have, let's say, 1,500 people with an IQ over 150. With a bunch of them are teachers, professors, doctors, and those kind of people, right? All those people, 1,500 of them. And you're going to tell me just bad memory? The Berenstain Bears, 90%. No. And a lesser counter would be, you could explain, like, how would it be that if people are misremembering it, not to Berenstain Bears, it could be any Mandela effect example that's common. How the hell is it that all the people who misremember it all misremember it the same way? No. But that first one, that 90%, the 90% Berenstain Bears, and the sheer volume of individuals who remember EIN, it's not bad memory. Something else. Not bad memory. So just something to, a tool you can use. See you guys.